Next model is the Outlaw Forest Den. And so this is a quite popular model because it is focused on the Wolfpack faction, giving them a headquarters for the first time. And there's a lot of really fun little play features throughout this model. So one of the changes that we made was we added some Lion Knight soldiers to this model for there to be some conflict, some combatants. And we thought it would be fun to have these characters. All of them have scared faces as they're going through the forest and potentially being ambushed by the wolf pack. So each of the Lion Knight soldiers have kind of these scared face reactions as they take their caravan through. There is a way for the wolf pack to knock over their tree, and that blocks the path for them, for the Lion Knights as they're coming down, and that allows for the ambush to occur. So some really cool ideas as adding that feature into the model. As we go through, I know one of the questions we get quite a bit is, yes, they are printed shields. So out of the CMF, we were able to use these printed shields. In the original model, they were stickers. But we were able to get those in there, so it's really good. We're really happy that we were able to do that. And then through the model, there's a couple different features, other play features that exist. Some of those will be on the inside here. You've got a second entrance to the outpost here, the trapdoor that exists. So I know one of the comments that we've been seeing is that it looked like we got rid of this play feature. All we did was we made it incorporated. We changed the way that it works ever so slightly so that it's a little bit more hidden in the model. So even though that this is supposed to be a highly detailed model, we try to make sure that we can still incorporate play features, but without making them so obvious that they're there. That was a really cool, ingenious way to do that. And then if we flip around to the other side of the model, you can see this model opens up. It can be in a closed format or it can be opened up. And this allows for you to access a lot of the different features inside the model. Same with the top here. This top section can be removed as well for access, and then it can be closed up for display as well. To access some of the other interior sections here, we also allowed for other sections to be removed as a whole, so that way you can still get your hands into some of the tighter sections. There. And then on the back here too, there's a little secret hideout exit too. Now there's a couple different things that we created for this. There's a couple printed elements stickered elements that were created for this. Let me there are a set of castle playing cards that we did as well. And then I think one of the coolest Easter eggs in this set is the map. And so up inside the tower here, on the left-hand side here, you can see this map that exists. And this map has a couple different Easter eggs on it too. Kind of highlight where some of these things are. Now these are just crude drawings, and so they're not actually indicative of where some of these landmarks are at, but you will see there is down at the bottom here is medieval Seaside Market. So we have the docks for the Lion Knights. We have medieval town square here in the middle, and that's where this trade route is coming from as they're going through the forest all the way up to the Lion Knights castle. But along the way you have the Outlaw Forest Den in the woods. And then a couple different little Easter eggs that you have up here is up in the top here, the top right, up by the mountains here, this is Mountain Fortress, the home of the Black Falcons from BDP Series 1. And then for the fan designer for this model was designed by Brickhammer, And Brickhammer was also the fan designer for the Viking village from Lego Ideas. And so that's what this model is up here. This is the representation of Viking village on the map. And then out in the water, we have this little creature out here. The krakens have made an appearance. So all throughout this model, there's a lot of really cool features. You have the working portcullis in the front. As the gate goes up and down, there's all kinds of detail. We tried to keep as much of the fauna and flora that go around the model without it being too fiddly, where when you're touching things, plants are breaking off and whatnot. We've tried to make sure everything's on there as good as it can be, but still maintain that detail and that kind of MOC-like nature of the sets that we expect to see with BDP.